JK, look at my ring. Someone look happy, said Youngie. I heard that Taehyung already moved into the house. He said as I nodded. Why would you make him move when Youngie asked? We are engaged. Jungkook said, making him chuckle. You guys are fake. Fiance Youngie soon the door opening the balcony hobby. Sir, your father, he is here, he said as I then looked at Youngie. I walked out to the wants to see Dad, I said, making him lift his head up. I slowly bobbed as he nodded for me to see. Chiki, what are you doing here? I can't visit my son. Jungkook, you really visit? Heard you are engaged, Mr. Jeon said. It is true. Yes, I answered without hesitation. Son, I gave up everything for you. I trained you to be the next year of Jeon Company. Do not disappoint me. And walking out, Youngie coming, I sang, getting up as I wanted my pleasure. What did he say? Youngie asked. I looked at Youngie. Youngie, how long you are going to let him chooses your way in life? I am the son of him. Tae, I put looking at the empty white pages as I hold my pen. I groaned, closing the book. There is nothing in my head, I said as I then looked at the time. He is home late. I thought before walking out of my room. I walked downstairs looking around the house. I then walked towards the kitchen looking for something to munch on. I then saw a box of macarons making me smile. Grabbing it, I walked towards the living room. Dropping down on the huge sofa, I sat there and munching on my macaron. Then saw a few pictures framed on the the TV. I got up, walking towards it. I then saw a picture of Jungkook when he was young and a few pictures of him with his family. I then picked up of the picture. I looked at it. Does he not smile? I asked as I looked at the picture. But I have to say he is good looking. I thought my eyes wouldn't realize what I was thinking. He is a sir. I scared myself. Don't get too comfortable. You are just staying here for a month. I said to myself. I placed the picture down and then walked towards the sofa, looking down on it. I sat and after a while my eyes started feeling heavy. Late night. JK, I walked into the room, looking around the home, but found not seeing him. I then heard some soft voice coming from the TV. I walked towards the living room and soon saw Taehyung on the sofa, fast asleep. I checked walking towards him, down to his level, looking at him. He is quite cute, I thought. I then frowned, shaking my head. I looked at him as my eyes went down to his soft lips, and soon I slowly leaned closer. Hey, I found feeling someone's presence in front of me. I slowly opened my eyes, and soon my eyes were then seeing Jungkook in front of me. Jungkook? I exclaimed, shooting up as Jungkook looking at me. Hey, since when were you home? They asked as Jungkook was sitting beside me on the couch, facing me. I moved over. I looked at him. A while ago, he answered as he looked at me up and down. What are you looking at? Taehyung asked. You? Jungkook answered, making me stop. Stop looking at me. It's uncomfortable, they said, as he checked his zone. As a smallest mark appeared on his face, making me frown. He then turned to me as he slowly moved closer to me. Hey, yeah, what are you doing? Backing away from him as he inches closer. Soon my back hit the armrest of the end of the sofa, making me whimper sharply as Jungkook placed one of his hands on the armrest and the cushion beside me, counting me in between his hands. He slowly hovered above me, making me look up to him with my eyes wide, and he then slowly leaned down, making me close my eyes, looking away, clutching my arms tightly. Soon soft was heard, making me open my eyes to see Jungkook with a smile. You have crumb of my coat on your lips, he said as I then frowned. Jug, I said, pushing him away as quickly get up. I walked my leg as he looked at me. Did you really think I would kiss you? He asked. Oh, and I brought dinner. Go and wash up. There's something like to talk about, he said as I looked at him. He smiled, walking upstairs as I huffed in frustration. I shouted, "Time escape." After washing up, I walked downstairs to the dining room to see Jungkook. He turned as I glared at him walking towards him. I then slowly sat down across him as he smiled at. He said as he slid a paper towards me. I found looking at it. I read it and soon looked at him. House rules? I asked as he nodded. Since you are living here, there are some rules you need to follow, he said as I looked at the paper. What do you mean by I can't leave the house? I asked. It means you can't leave the house without my permission, Jungkook said, making me look at him with my eyes widened. Oh? That's not fair. I felt bad. Why it is not fair? He asked. I am a grown adult. I can leave the house anytime, I said. Well, yes, but you are my fiancé and I still haven't placed your thumb on the lock. Even if you go out, you'll be locked out, he said. And plus, I already promised your auntie that I'll look after you, he said as I looked at him. So let me make this clear. You can't leave the house without my consent, he said. Time escape. Don't you think it's that he doesn't let me out of the house? I complained to Jimin on the phone. Maybe he's just keeping his promise to Minji. Jimin said, that doesn't mean he can keep me in his house for a month. I am not a baby anymore, I said, plopping down on the bed. I can't wait for these nightmares to be over, I sang. You don't know how much I wanted to perform, they said. Jimin can't possibly Taehyung and I soon frozen, sitting up, and idea pop up in my head, making me smile. And I soon frozen, sitting up, an idea pop up in my head, making me smile. You just gave me the greatest idea, they said. I did, he asked. Meet me at the Crystal Club at 8, he said, hanging up. I quickly ran to the bathroom. I packed my bag, wearing over my shoulders. I walked towards the window, opening it, seeing that it was not that high up. I was about to climb out when there was a knock on the door. Taehyung? I turned back, hearing Jungkook's voice. Freak, I whispered. I panicked closed the window as I took my bag off, throwing it on the bags. I took off my jacket and cap. Thrown it on the bed. I quickly took off my accessories as I looked into the mirror. Taehyung, he called. Coming, I said as I quickly walked towards the door. I closed my thread, opening the door, seeing Jungkook. He looked at me with a frown on his face. What took you so long to open the door? He asked. I was in on the shower, I said as an excuse. He looked at me suspiciously as I smiled awkwardly. He then looked at my hair, reaching his hand out. He then touched my hair. When did you set your hair? He asked as I mentally slapped myself. Sick, I thought. Said, I just blow dry my hair. See? I said, touching my hair. He then said, nodding. Well, I need to go back to the office. I'll be back at 11, he said, making me frown. At this time, I asked and he nodded. I made Hobby buy you food in case you were hungry again. He said as I then nodded. He looked at me before walking away. I waited. I ran to the window, seeing Jungkook getting in the car as Hobby drives. I waited till the car left, and that's my sign. Class is clear, I said, grabbing my stuff and bag. I ran downstairs, opening the door. I got a taxi as quickly as possible. Later, Jimin, I called out at Jimin, smiled wildly, waving his hand. I ran towards him, hugging him tightly. I thought Jungkook didn't allow you to leave the house, he said. I'm not a baby anymore, and plus I sick out of the house, I said, smirking. Tae, I turned, seeing Hoon, I said, hugging him excitedly, making him chuckle. It's been a while, huh? He said as I chuckled, nodding. Listen, I am sorry about the other day. I should have stayed with you the whole time, he said as I shook my head. Don't worry, it was not your fault, I said, smiling. I already asked him, and as I looked at him, nodding, he then realized what nodding. I'll see all soon, I said, getting up with my bag. How about I send you home? Asked Hoon. It's okay, I need to see Minji at the hospital first, I said, making an excuse. Then I'll drop you off at the hospital, he said. Hoon, it's really okay, I'll go by myself. I need to stop by a place first. I'll get going first, I said, walking out as quickly as. Thank you, I said, closing the door to my grab. I quickly walked into the gates, heading towards the road. I started wanting to open the door. I frowned as door didn't. I looked down, seeing a disturbed fingerprint lock. Oh, I soon gasped, realizing that I haven't keyed in my fingerprint. Sick. How am I supposed to get in the house now? I panicked, looking around. I can't possibly climb, I said as I looked around. Taehyung, I frozen in my place, hearing a deep voice behind me. I sighed and did Turning around to see Jungkook with his hand in his pocket. Jungkook, I said, where did you go? He asked. I came home and you went in your room, he said, coldly, making me glad. Jimin, need my help, so I went to him, I said. Late at night, he asked. I stood there quiet, not knowing what to say. He then approaching me slowly, making me clutch my shirt nervously. He then pulled out his hand, making me looking down and back at him. Hand, he said as I looked at him. Does he think I am a child? I thought I sighed. Placing my hand on his, I closed my eyes, expecting him to give it a slip. I soon from not feeling anything, making me open my eyes slightly to see him looking at me. He then closed all my fingers, leaving my thumbs. He placed my thumb on the scanner and soon a small beep was heard. Now you can enter the house without me, he said as he slowly let go of my head. Get some rest, he said, walking in the house. Are you not mad? I asked, making him turn. You are old enough to know what you did wrong. Since you were your first time, I won't punish you, he said as he then walked up the stairs, leaving me all alone. I then looked down to my hand, which Jungkook, I sang, popping down on my bed as I loosened my tie slightly. I then finished out my phone from my pocket. I opened Google, typed in the box, how to treat your boyfriend right. I said as I scrolled down the search. After a while, I gave up dialing Young's phone number. I hope you are aware that it's late at night. I hope whatever the reason you call me. Next morning, I sat leaning my head on my palm. Someone is daydreaming, said Jimin, making me look at him. Why did he call me? I asked, making him phone. Who? Jimin asked. Jungkook, I said. Your fake fiance? He asked and I nodded. He was being a jerk from the very first time we met, but last night he was so gentle, I said. Maybe he was trying to be nice to you, said Jimin, making me chuckle in disbelief. Him? Be nice to me? He is a total jerk, Jimin, I said. I mean, who knows, he said. Jungkook is a cold-hearted person and a total freak, I said as he sang. Who knows, he needs someone to melt that cold heart of his, and plus, you are just getting to know him, you know. He is much nicer than you think he is, he said as I looked at him. How do you know that? I asked. I just know, he said. Who know you would you know like Jungkook, he said, making me chuckle in disbelief. Me like Jungkook, that jerk? Please, after 1 month, I am no longer going to be part of his life, neither he is. We are done, I said as Jimin chuckled. Hey, you need to be more open to him. Who knows, Jungkook can be your friend too, he said. Soon my phone buzzed, making me look down to my phone. Chuck, picking you up in 5. We are going for dinner. Dinner? Suddenly? I asked as Jimin looked at me, confused.